Guys, my name is Nonema Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want us to talk about General Lishabane on this video and how he said Zungu is a liar. That will be the first thing that we talk about with this video. And the second one, when he confirmed that, now his knowledge about the firearm, the bombs that man was dropping, oh, hey, he says that, now his knowledge about the firearm that shot and killed Senzo Meyiwa is a revolver, nothing else. That was something that was said by the people that were inside the house. That's his knowledge. Sorry, that's his knowledge. Now, let's talk about this. Uchi. That was so powerful, guys. That man has power, okay? He has power. Now, when General says Constable Zungu is lying under oath, that is not automatically content. That is a cleaner framing. Nah? That is a cleaner framing of what he wants to say right there. And he's not here to nurse anybody's feelings. He's here to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. He doesn't care about other people. Babu Lishabane is inviting the court to treat Zungu's evidence as unreliable and possibly as perjury if the courts accept the general's version of it all. Now, this is not just him denying Utu Zungu lied. He could have just said, I never said this, but he escalated it to his lying under oath. That changes the temperature of the courtroom because now the issue is no longer who remembers what correctly. Now the issue is, did a police witness came to court and deliberately misled the court or misled the judge? And this is a high court. He keeps saying Lotatalo. Now, he also talked about the issue of, you know, Lotatalona is something else. The general says his understanding was that the firearm was a revolver, a firearm with a wheel or a cylinder. That matters because if later evidence points in a different direction, then the court must ask, when did the firearm story change? Who changed it and why? That is where the defense can start building the bigger argument. The case was not discovered, it was shaped. Now, when it comes to the general, what I like about him, he's not hesitant with his answers. He is not thinking. He just responds because he remembers these things that were said to him and his understanding of the case. When he said Zungu lied under oath, and he also collapsed the firearm story inside the courtroom, I was like, I'm sold. This man is telling his truth. I don't care who says what. Now, the Senzo Meyiwa case was not having any other day, Gesana. It was not those normal days. It was a day of fire, thunder, Gesana. Senior police general did something very dangerous in that open court of Judge Rata. He did not just disagree with things. He didn't just clarify things. He drew a line in the sand and said, Constable Zungu is lying under oath. And just like that, the case stopped being about memories of Zungu. What do we know? What do we remember Zungu said? It became about the credibility, the integrity, and the possible perjury that Zungu committed. Do you remember when Umnisi asked him, do you know what perjury is? And he was rude. Uzungu was very rude. Do you remember? And he was very, hey. Now, when Major General Lishabane takes the stand, he is calm, controlled, and very surgical. But listening carefully to the wording, he didn't say izinto ngendlela that is suitable to Baloyi, to us. He even stopped at some point and said, I am here for the state which is not Baloyi. The state that is not Baloyi or Gininda, the state that is SEPS, the proper SEPS. He's not representing anyone there. He's representing he said, I'm here for justice. He said, I'm here for justice. And then he said, I'm here for the Meyiwa family. And for the first time, hearings, even Tumelo never said he was there for the Meyiwa. In fact, Tumelo said, Tumelo was good. The Bestiga Senzo was good. But Lotata came and said, I'm here for the Meyiwa family. Guys, that speaks volumes. Even your guys now are so impressed with Lotata. So that is a direct attack on the state witness credibility, which is Uzungu, right? Nabo Tumelo and everybody else who came and lie there. That one was a direct attack. And more importantly, it was a signal to Judge Ratamu Kgwatleng, you must now decide who is telling the truth. That was that. Because in a criminal trial, you don't get to keep both versions. One must fall. And Lotata pointed to Judge Rata with his words. Now, the pressure point is also Judge Rata believing Zungu's story because Judge Rata did not give uMapisa Section 174 because he believed in Zungu. Now, Lishebane comes and say, you better decide. I am here for justice. That boy is a liar. He lied under oath in a court of law. In a high court, he comes to mislead the judge. Now, according to him, there was a firearm. It was linked to the case. It was alleged in Sepp's custody, and it could be tied to the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. And that was Zungu telling him that story. But inside the courtroom, when Zungu came, he never gave us that story. Do you see why Lishebane is like, that boy is a liar? And it sounded explosive when it was said, until it was tested. La rubbish yomntwana. Now, the last part that I want to touch on is that Lotata also touches on the investigation of the Senzo Meyiwa murder that they did. Besides this thing, he says now he shows that he is willing to investigate further. I like that about him. He showed willingness to invest. Like when he was busy with the case, and he did not just take Zungu's word for things. He was willing to listen to him, believe him, but also investigate. This is something that we never heard from Uginenda. Rubbish. But then he introduces something else critical. While we're listening to that, the firearm description bombshell. The general says, we understood the firearm to be a revolver, a firearm with a cylinder, not speculation, based on what the witnesses who were inside the house told the investigators at the time. That was 2015. Because this is where the ground starts shifting. If the early understanding was a revolver and later narrative suggested a 9mm, the court must ask questions that are serious. Mangena, why are you talking about a 9mm if the people inside the house speak of a revolver and they spoke of one gun? Why are you talking about a 9mm, Mangena? Why are you testing a 9mm? Now, what we are witnessing here is not chaos. It is a strategy. The defense is not trying to win the case in one blow. They are doing something far more dangerous. They are showing the court that evidence is inconsistent. Witnesses contradict each other, and critical links when it comes to the firearm, the cell phone evidence, the pictures. There's a lot. Now, they are not shouting in defense. They are not speculating, just placing facts one by one until the foundation begins to crack. Now, the burden has shifted back to the state, not to the public, not to the social media, to the state. What are you showing the court? And also back to the court, what does Judge Ratamu Kgwatleng do with all this information? What must he do with it? Because if the court accepts the general's version, then Zungu's credibility is in serious trouble. And if that falls, what else falls with Zungu's credibility? The flippant statement from 2023. Now, this is no longer just about Zungu's statement from 2023. This is no longer just about the firearm. This is no longer about that one witness. This is about something much more bigger. Can the case survive its own contradictions? Because now a general didn't just testify. He exposed a fault line, and once foundation starts cracking, it doesn't stop until something collapses. Drop in the comments, Gesana, if there is anything that you think about this case. What are your thoughts? I want to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.